We're gonna react to 5 games endings almost no one has ever saw. So I'm gonna react to. Okay. So, yeah.
upper screen, the player is awarded a bronze medal if they reach 10 or more points, a silver medal from 20 points, a gold medal from 30 points, and a platinum medal from 40 points. Flappy Bird infuriated people because of how impossible to finish this game. Players took this as a challenge and try again and again. Flappy Bird has been downloaded more than 50 million times in the Google Play Store and App Store. Some player actually managed to go to the end of the game and reveal that at the score 999, the Flappy Bird meets Mario. He throws bomb at the bird. The player saves himself from these bombs. After a while, Mario jumps on the bird, and the game ended here. Number 2, T-Rex Game. T-Rex Game, also known as Dinosaur Game and Dino Runner, is an inbuilt browser game in the Google Chrome web browser. The game was created by Sebastian Gabriel in 2014 and can be accessed by hitting the spacebar when offline on Google Chrome. When the user tries to browse when offline, a message is shown that they are not connected to the internet. An illustration of the lonely T-Rex dinosaur is shown at the top, designed by Sebastian Gabriel. Tapping the dinosaur in Android or iOS, or pressing space or up arrow on desktop, launches the game in which the player controls a running dinosaur by tapping the screen in Android or iOS, or pressing space, up or down arrows on desktop to avoid obstacles. When the player reaches 700 points, the game begins to switch between day, white background, black lines and shapes, and night, black background, white lines and shapes. During September 2018, for Google Chrome's 10th birthday, a birthday cake causing the dinosaur to wear a birthday hat when collected was added. Reaching a score of 900 will switch the color scheme back to day, and the switch back and forth will occur with further subsequent milestones. The lowest score you can get is 41. The dinosaur runs faster and faster as the game continues. This game is so popular, T-Rex is now being played 270 million times a month. But no user reaches the end of the game. Why? Do you think it is too complicated? Not at all. No matter how good you are doing in this game, it never ends. This game is endless. Edward Young, Google Chrome engineer, says that it will take 17 million years to complete this game. It is difficult to imagine such a period of time, especially in the context of a simple game. But if you actually play this game 17 million years, then the game will simply end with your victory. Number 1, Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers is an endless runner mobile game, co-developed by Kilo and SYBO Games, private companies based in Denmark. This game was released in May 24, 2012. It is available on Android, iOS, Kindle, and Windows Phone platforms, and uses the Unity game engine. The game starts by tapping the touch screen. In the game, players take the role of young graffiti artists, who upon being caught in the act of tagging a metro railway site, run through the railroad tracks to escape from the inspector and his dog. While running, the player can swipe up, down, left, or right to avoid crashing into oncoming obstacles, especially moving trains, poles, tunnel walls, and barriers. By swiping rapidly as speed increases, more points can be acquired. A crash results in a game over, but the player can continue running by using keys. The player can collect various items such as coins, keys, score multipliers, super sneakers, jetpacks, magnets, mystery boxes, and power jumpers. A power jumper provides combustion by launching up the character, while a jetpack has an ability to fly. A coin magnet that attracts all coins on the track, super sneakers, that give the ability to jump higher, and a score multiplier that multiplies the score. Up to 18 characters are unlocked using coins, keys, in-game purchases, collecting specific items, or connecting to a Facebook account. Most characters have up to 2 different outfits. Meanwhile, up to 17 hoverboards can be unlocked with the same methods. Each have different abilities that can assist the player. When the game updates to a new location, a new character and hoverboard will be available temporarily until the next update. Subway Surf can never end. The big reason behind this is, its mass fans and players, who are still playing the game with such a great response to the game. The makers will always upgrade or enhance the experience of the game. In 2017, Subway Surfers was the most downloaded game across the globe. In March 2018, Subway Surfers became the first game on the Google Play Store to cross the 1 billion downloads threshold. In May 2018, Subway Surfers crossed the 2 billion download mark. Subway Surfers was the most downloaded mobile game of the decade from 2012 to 2019. According to the developers, Subway Surf is an endless game. But technically this is not possible, because there is no device that has an unlimited storage capacity. That is why this game cannot always be played, due to the limited storage of any device. So one day the game will be crashed due to the limited storage capacity, which will be the end of Subway Surfers. That was all from my today's video. If you have any question or want me to cover a specific topic, do let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, then give this video big thumb up and share it with your friends. Alright, see you in the next video.
Okay, let me put some and so like and subscribe to me. Bye.